Again, 3 parts. What's the purpose? What's the action step? What are the component parts? Now, we shift a little bit here. Maybe it's time to advance a little bit of business, right? We let them know what we do. So we've cultivated this relationship. Maybe we want to advance a little bit of the business part of the relationship. Share what we do, maybe how we can be a resource to them. So that's the purpose. So now what I do is I go and I find the card. I think about what I can send. Now this is key. We don't want to overload them, right? We don't want to send a brochure. We know what happens when we send brochures. I think we're better off sending less. Maybe it's a blog post. Maybe it's an article you wrote. Maybe it's an article somebody else wrote. Maybe it's a one-pager or something. Maybe it's if you're in the legal space, maybe it's a legal alert. Maybe if it's in the insurance space, it's a white paper. Whatever the case may be, and you want to attach that, send that off. Now, the component parts, really simple. I still stick with the handwritten note or handwritten card. I attach it to what the information is I want to send. Key is this: be classy, right? Now, I also want to say at the same point, I've never met anybody who was really successful who wasn't a little bit pushy. I've never met an ambitious person who said to another person, "Oh, you're too ambitious, you're too pushy." I've seen many, many people miss out on opportunities who criticize other people for being ambitious, for being a little bit pushy. So get into that pushy camp. There's a difference between being obnoxious and being a little bit pushy. Okay? So you want to strike that nice balance. But what I do is I take a nice little handwritten note, attach the business piece that I want to it, dash it off into the mail. Just want to say, hey, I want to share a little bit about what I do. I'm here as a resource for you if you need me. So there are your box letters, 1, 2, and 3. You've had your first meeting, that's 4. Maybe you've had coffee, that's 5. Then there are so many other things you can do to touch these people. You're also looking to see if they're reciprocating, right? You might want to lob in a phone call just to check in, right? See if you're going to get any kind of reciprocity. Now look, a couple of things I want to share with you about building these relationships. Remember, the people that you're trying to build relationships with, others are as well, so it's kind of competitive. So you have to fight for attention, so it might not be as easy to get their attention initially. You don't want to be put off. People will say to me sometimes, well, I tried this many times. What do I do? Do I abandon the contact? And I say, it depends. If it's a really great contact that can transform your business, no, I would not abandon it. I'd stay with it. I might not invest enormous amounts of energy, but I would touch with emails. I might lob in phone calls, things that didn't take a lot of effort or a lot of energy, but I know that can be transformational for me. So I know a lot of people are competing for that business. So what I want to do is I want to stay in that game. Then there are those where the opportunity isn't so huge. You thought maybe there was something there, even though it wasn't big, it could be maybe a quick flip. You try 4, 5, 6 times, then maybe there's just nothing there. You just pivot to the next opportunity. You take that white card out of your system, look to replace that white card with somebody new. Okay? But you're all set up. You're going to have between 4 and 5 contacts. The momentum is there. All you have to do is business development like paint by the numbers. You follow this process and you're going to start moving in the direction in a very systematic way. Getting some momentum, all of a sudden you're going to get excited. You're going to look for other opportunities to maintain contact, and that's the way it works. I know, because I started with 0. When I came to California, I didn't know a soul, not one soul. And I've been able to build the business I have. And I will tell you, it is largely because I have been tenacious with the box system. Absolutely tenacious. So it works. Everything I share with you, I do myself. I beta test everything. Okay? So, next video, or next tip, we're going to talk about beyond box letters. See you in the next video.